We are all familiar with that methodology of kind of crawl, walk, run, right? Pilots are really, really good places to kind of test out semantic search, make sure you're gathering data and whether that's, whatever kind of data format it is, and having the engine be trained on that. You don't want to make it too, in a pilot, you want to kind of focus, right? You want to focus on something that is achievable, but it can scale. That's really the intent. You're trying to solve a problem with AI. You're not trying to bring AI in as just the solution. You have to have a problem that you've got to build things around. And semantic search is a very interesting problem to solve because it delivers real value quickly in terms of just human resource time spent looking for really complex documents, chemical compositions. We talked about capital projects. We talked about, there's IoT sensors that are just spitting out a lot of data. How do you use semantic search, which is meaningful search rather than keyword search, to get to the data? And I think it's a real game changer applied in the right way through pilots, through POCs, but you don't want to get stuck there. And that's really the point of really kind of choosing your use case and focusing on that use case so that you can deliver real value. Nobody likes a POC that doesn't go anywhere. It's great to experiment. It's great to explore. It's great to fail. You learn through failure. But you want to start using these experiences to propel yourself forward. And so in the context of semantic search, and I know we're talking about that as a particular topic today, it's really just kind of important to kind of think about how you structure your pilot and POC so that you can start proving value incrementally.
So you're talking about meaningful value here, which I really like that term because, we've all used Google and we've all typed in our keywords and we didn't get the results that we were looking for. And then we play around with them over and over until we finally get, something typed right where it gives us that result that we want. Yeah. You're talking about a more, I'll say, free-form way of just putting it in and getting the data back, right?
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
What's a really good? Do you have a couple of good use cases that you've seen in the industry that would kind of illustrate that a little more?
Yeah, I think we talked a little bit about the capital projects. That seems to be a real focus of some conversations that we have had and are having. Other areas are related to applying semantic search to data that's coming off of the IoT sensors that are sitting out in the field, and the list is endless, and that's why I say it's really important to kind of pick a use case that you can achieve, and find one that is achievable, but is something you can measure. In the capital projects piece, I talk about that because that's a unique business case for a unique period of time, where the data volume is extraordinary, and it covers videos, it covers still photography, it covers tables and charts, rows and columns, in addition to PDFs and.
How much data are we talking about here? Terabytes?
Oh, probably more. Yeah, it's enormous. It's enormous. We think of a $12 billion, plant that's being built and all the equipment that goes into that. You're talking millions and millions and millions of pages of documents. So anyway, it's just a great use case to kind of think about. You can apply it to any use case. Semantic search is a very useful tool in one's toolbox.